The reason we came to Icon Burrows was to find out what options there were. She wasn't doing well, and we had the referral from the school psychologist, and it was time to just see what options are out there, what hope is there for us to try and straighten out the situation. She knew that she wanted to be better. We wanted her to be better, but we just didn't know what the path looked like. And so coming here, that's what we were looking for, is what was out there, what options, what could we do? So coming here, I felt like you guys were all ears, you were listening. We started talking about what the situation was with her, and that really was the starting point. It was, let's just talk. What's been going on? And it was a very comfortable situation to just share all of that and know that we were sharing it with someone who, yeah, they could believe it, that, couldn't tell any story that was too crazy or too, too far out there. It was almost like, yeah, heard, no, I was talking to somebody who knew that stuff was happening. And so, when I was still in that kind of discovery phase, I was really comfortable that, okay, this was definitely an option to explore if things didn't work out at school. So after that first discussion, still kept her in school, got her a tutor, some things like that. But after about 6 weeks, wasn't going anywhere. And so it was a very easy decision then to come back and say, yep, we're ready to take the next step. But the empathy, that just listening and just not being shocked by the stories that I wish that we were sharing was what really made the difference in terms of, yeah, there is some option there, there's some hope. And the other thing was not only the empathy, but then the confidence that we can help, we can provide something. And that was definitely reassuring.
The program they helped us find was strong academically and strong therapeutically, and also in a wilderness setting. We felt all those things would be a good fit, and as it transpired, it was an excellent fit for her. She did very well with the program, graduated from high school in a transition program where in a nearby town she lived in a transition house setting with other girls under supervision, did volunteer jobs, went to classes at community college, and basically started to transition to getting to be college ready. And all in all, it was very successful, and she's actually started at a very good college and been at school about a month and is doing very well.
So it's the kind of thing where we've gained our daughter back, and even more than just gaining her back is that it's not like we wiped out the last 2 years, but that there's a whole lot that came with that experience, the coping skills and the maturity and the self-awareness is just phenomenal.
Our daughter has developed a lot of skills that in many ways has made her more mature than a lot of her peers. She knows what it's like to live in a dorm with share a room with 3 other girls. She knows what it's like to do her share of chores. She's not that we try to raise her privileged, but it's really hard to not have some of that be picked up from the culture. And she gets it now that no, I shouldn't take all these things for granted. So in many ways, she's got maturity and skills that are going to help her out. And then even as a freshman coming in, she realized, yeah, I could be a resident assistant, and she's very interested in doing that already. And everything she's seen to date tells her, yeah, you definitely have the skills, the ability, and as long as you have the willingness, you could do that very well.
Going through this whole process, and the advice that I would have to any parents or family going through this, to get a professional to walk you through the options is just, that's the absolute best thing we did. Working with Icon Burrows, working with professionals who knew the good and bad points, who knew what services were out there, what was going to work, and also to be able to match that with what exactly our daughter needed was more than I feel that we could have realistically researched on our own. By coming to Icon Burrows, it was like, wow, here's how this whole, part of the world works.